The 2018 midterms elections are right around the corner. Actually, I guess you could say they've pretty much started. And the GOP has an interesting strategy to keep control of both chambers of Congress. The New York Times is reporting that Republicans are seizing on the Democrats' rallying cry to impeach President Trump if they should win the House. The report says the party wants to energize conservatives, saying never Trump Republicans and Democrats will immediately impeach Trump if they get their way. Many Democrats have called to impeach President Trump this year. It's happened a few times on the floor of the House, symbolically. Jeffrey, let me start with you. What do you think about this New York Times article making the case that Democrats are going to call for impeachment and Republicans are going to use that as a rallying cry for their base?
Well, I think they're probably right. I've spent quite a lot of time studying these off-year elections, and as Mike knows, I was there in the political office of the Reagan White House for the 1986 elections. They almost never go well for sitting presidents of either party. The interesting thing is there are about 3 exceptions in history. 1962 with JFK and the Cuban Missile Crisis, which gave him a boost. 1998, and that's the one I want to focus on. The other one was George W. Bush. But the 1998 for Bill Clinton was a success to some degree for him. And it's precisely because Republicans, so they voted for the Clinton Democrats of the day. So I think that Republicans here cagily are trying to press Democrats to do exactly what they did, the mistake that they made in 1998. And it wouldn't surprise me at all that some of them will take them up on it.
That's the original Washington, D.C. playbook, right, Dr. Cook, taking the other side's objective and turning it against them. Do you think it will work, though, Dr. Cook, trying to use impeachment as a rallying cry for the base? Do you think that's what's going to get Republicans out to the polls to support their candidates?
Well, I don't think so. I think that there are new playbooks being written. You know, I know that there are patterns in history. I also work for President Obama as well as President Clinton. So I've been through a lot of elections. I've seen them from close up and personal as well as from a distance, and was a candidate. So I think what you're going to see is not just Republicans joining Democrats, but I think you're going to see a wave, a tsunami, we said earlier, of more women running for office, because that is certainly an anti-Trump move. But they're saying, you know, we have a president, a leader who never held public office, so we're going to give it our best shot. And you're going to see a lot of African-American women especially who are registering by the droves and who are going to be voting by the droves. And I think Alabama was just the model for the precursor in terms of what's going to happen. So I think we're going to see new playbooks being written. And so there is no prediction, but I think it's time for everyone to come together and so to start making some new moves.